my darling Fumi Nation. How are you? How are we? So, the other day, I covered the Amvca awards of the fabulous dresses from the ladies. I couldn't cover all of them, but I covered as many as I could. And a lot of you said, Fumi, what about the men? What about the men? And I said, darlings, I will be back out here again to cover the gentlemen. Let me say that I thank God. I thank God that I am happily married. That I am happily married out here in these streets, because the men from the Amvca awards are good looking, handsome, fit, and as stylish as can be. I was taken aback. I really was taken aback. The boys said, oh no. And let me say this, the Met Gala could never. I just have to call it like it is. I love the Met Gala. The Met Gala has a cause. They do it for the museum. They try to raise money in order to maintain all of these beautiful artistic pieces for the museum. Hence the Met Gala. So as far as I am concerned, the Amvca awards, we have to really just continue to propel. Find our cause where we can donate and we can be fabulous, because that you already are. All right? Without a beat, we had Kanaga Eme in Rogue NG. Come on through, Michael. Darlings, if you've not watched the Michael Jackson biography, you have to go and watch it. You have to go and watch it. Darlings, this is giving me Michael. Michael with a twist. It's also giving me military. Handsome guy. And he had his earrings all over his ear. Tall. You can see that he's eating his vegetables, because you know our Gidi, our Naija, our foods are vegetable now. Our foods is so rich that in fact you don't have to do too much with the weather out there. And he had a wide leg pant. You know what killed it for me? It was the detail in the back. You did not have to do me like that. He said, no, auntie, I had to let you know what time it was. Salute to you. You are so handsome. The girls out here, you will have to step up, because these gentlemen are holding you to a standard. Get ready, because you see, when they want to have their level, I'm not mad at them, because you have to stand beside them and look sharp. This one just killed me. It killed me. I had never seen anything like it. And it was such a gorgeous look. This is VJ Adams, dressed by Dotun. It was the wavy lapel. And then the rose. Groomed to the hilt. Look at the beard. Groomed. Not one of them showed up here to say, I'm just showing up. All of them were sharp. You know what, this was the whole day. Hair cropped. Handsome. I know you smell good. Let's just call it for what it is. This is such a beautiful suit. I love the texture of it. It's something that I would wear fall, winter right here in the United Kingdom. I live for it. It was such a lovely, fresh approach to black, to navy blue. This beautiful brown that you really can just wear to the corporate office. And they'll be like, you have a client. And he is in space number 4. And you grab all of your details because you're like, you want it for a client. That was what he was giving me. Baby, heart. Like I said, I thank God that I am married, that I am happily married. So I can see all of this. Grand Prince Eater in Sparks and Splendor. Shut the front door. I can't even whistle. I can't. Beautiful. The detailing, the beading, the white, the beading on the bow tie. What is not to love? On chocolate complexion. Well, as you can see, I am wearing cream. Some of you might be asking, Fumi, what are you wearing? I am wearing a collaboration between Stella McCartney and H&M, their new collection that just dropped. Are we living and loving? Are we living and what? And are we loving? Yes, my darlings. I absolutely live and what? Live and love. So white comes naturally to me. It's a color that you should always wear, especially when you've got that melanin. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. Handsome, beautiful, a baldy. And then he's got the earring to the side. It was the 3-piece. You know, it can be tricky. I'll tell you. It can be tricky in the sense that if you wear all white, you can give off waiter vibes. This was not giving any kind of waiter vibes. This was giving king of my castle vibes. I am the captain of the ship. Don't ever doubt me. And he bust out with white shoes and a black sole. I said, yeah, go right ahead. I would never be mad at you. I would never be what? I would never be mad at you. This killed me. This killed me. I was like, wow. It was Demi Akanluwan and he wore Deji and collar. I wouldn't have even thought of a combination like this. That burgundy beading just dripping down the long coat. Satin. Warrior vibes. Warrior vibes. It was giving me king. You know what it was giving me? He was away. And they came to him to tell him that the king has passed away and he's the new king. And this is how he said, let me dress so that they can see me from a distance, that I don't play games. That was what it was giving me. That was what it was what? That was what it was giving me. We had Michael Dapper and he was wearing PRs. The devil in the details. The jacket was fire. It was the bow on the collar, on the shirt. Oh my God. Oh my God. My God. You did not have to go there like that. He said, yes, I did, Auntie. I just want these young girls to understand what I'm working with. Who tied it? Because I want you to come and tie it for me. Flawless. 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 The painting, the beading, the intricacy. It was gorgeous. And he said, you know what, let me just put on some shades with his little cowboy boots and a heel of like 1.5 inches just because. I don't need it, but just because. Shut the front door. Shut the front door. I've never been so excited, and I promise you that the Met Gala was there. Give me the boys. They never came like this. Anyway, you know what it is. Let's stop comparing. How about that? Let's have a healthy stance and not compare. Yes, I agree. I absolutely what? I absolutely agree. We had Elo Zonam. Elo Zonam came out wearing Jerv Urban, and I said to myself, the hair. And then the collarless shirt, and then the beaded jacket. Boo-boo, you didn't have to do it. He said, yes, I did, Auntie. Yes, I did. If you look at the jacket, it's the intricate beading and the different sizes of beadings, the shapes of beadings. These are my sons. These are my nephews. I am so proud of every single one of you. And if you notice, the jacket was long all the way down and it just kind of cut off to the side. I live for it because it's giving me ideas. This is fire. Fire on what? Fire on the mountain. Then we had Akin Faminu. Akin Faminu was wearing deji and collar. It was giving me a Mexican vibe. You know, with the beading, with the style all over, and then onto the trousers as well. Very sharp, very clean, very astute. And he wore a white shirt, sharp white, white, and a white tie. And he was groomed to the guards. Why? Why did you treat me like this? What have I done to deserve such oppression? I really have to ask. Another favorite of mine. Another favorite, oh my God, that really killed me. CJ Walks. Emperor. You gave me Emperor. For those of you that might have to go back a little bit, for we the older ones, do you remember the feature film The King and I? That was what this was giving me. This jacket was everything. It was everything. And he popped in that deeper cranberry red on the inside, very much like my lip. You know, it's darker on the outside and then lighter on the inside. Then he just gave us a cut sharp with a white shirt. You are a handsome. Every part of you is a man. You know, let me tell you something. I want to see a man that carries himself with grace, elegance, confidence. You've got to bow down and give respect to it. This is a man who appreciates the finer things in life, and that includes what? Women. This is a man that respects women. This is a man that speaks about women with the greatest hierarchy, respect and protection. That's why I said the King and I, because this is a man that knows what his duty is on this earth. It's him. This was beautiful. Absolutely phenomenal, as a matter of fact. We also had our wonderful Kenzie. Kenzie gave me personality. The pink trouser, that kind of salmon pink, I want them. Can you imagine me having that pink in a suit? My God, gorgeous. He came out here and he said, I'm a gentleman from the period piece. Yes, that's me. And he twisted it around and gave us all of this embroidery, the middle jacket, the collar shirt. All of the men, as far as I'm concerned, as they say now, Niger, we know they carry last. All of the guys carried first. 10 out of 10 across the galaxy, darling. 10 out of 10 across the galaxy. I loved it. I lived for it. We had Joshua. Joshua. I mean, just look at it. What do you have to say? I have nothing. There's nothing that I can see. Chef's kiss. It was giving me a little bit of Indian inspiration. And I said, why not? Why not incorporate it? We're all black and brown people out here in these streets. Nigeria, you made me proud. I have seen a lot of red carpet looks, but the boys out here said, we're not playing with you all. We're not what? We're not playing with you all. I have another look here. You guys let me know who he is down in the comment section. I could not pass him up. It was the jacket for me. I knew that he had the cape and I thought, you know what, fine, we can have a cape. Why not? You know, why not sit down, let's have some tea and let's just talk about life and how we want to, you know, do wonderful things in the future. And then I saw the jacket and I said to myself, wait, flawless, over the top, camp, fabulous. You cannot sit with us. That was what this looked like. My God. Last but not least, another wonderful gentleman let me know. It was white on white on white. And it was the brocade of the jacket that just threw me off. Again, like I said, you can wear white and you can give off waiter vibes. Not here. The trousers, beautiful. Shoes, beautiful. It was the jacket for me, and it was the embroidery and the detail. The devil's in the details. Do they say all of the men handsome, well groomed, skin like glass? Like what? Like glass. And they are out here living their best lives. Darlings, that was it for the gentlemen for the Amvca awards. Oh, thank you for treating me. Thank you for treating me. It was delicious. I love it. Darlings, that's it. Do not forget to like, to subscribe, hit the notification button, baby. And I'll see you what? I'll see you sooner than later. All of my love. Mwah. Hello, my darling Fumi Nation. How are you? How are we, baby? Yes, yes, yes. We have new t-shirts, my darlings. We have our Powerpuff Superwoman. It had to be her. It could not be anybody else. As you very well know, she is the first and front and center of every episode, and she represents us. She represents all of us. She represents our strength. She represents our fabulosity. She represents eating our salads and minding our business. And baby, what is delayed is not denied. We have come out with the baby blue, and when you turn around, we have what is delayed is not denied. We did longer sleeves this time around for our girlies. For those of you that are conscious of your upper arms, I got you, mama. We also have what? The crew neck, so that you are comfortable with your limousine girlies and you can go everywhere and anywhere. We have no tags. Instead, I made sure that it was a print so that you have no reactions. There you go, my darlings. Are we living and loving? Beautiful cotton. Might I add that we ship internationally. We have it in our beautiful sky blue for a punch of color for spring. We also have it in cream, my darlings. Yes, yes, yes. And sizes small to 4X. I went out yesterday. Was it day before yesterday? And when I tell you the amount of compliments that I got, I screamed. I was like, is there something that I do not know? And I was so impressed with the amount of guys that said, I need this for my mom, I need this for my wife, I need it for my girlfriend, for my sister, for my cousins. And they just kept on asking. I was at the mall, and it was unbelievable. You can tuck her in. It's a long tee, and you will absolutely what? Absolutely love her. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoy. Yes, darlings, the links are below. Go ahead and get yours. If we sell out, I will order more. All right? Love you, and thank you. Mwah.
Hi guys, my name is ENITAN, hair coach. I am UK's first ever hair coach and a trichologist. We are a team of trichologists and hair coaches here in W6 London, and we help those who are desperate and have tried and everything else has failed. We look after those who have chronic scalp concerns, flaky, itchy scalp that's been going on for many years. We help those that have hair loss that has progressed instead of improved, and we help those that just generally want to have a better understanding of better quality hair, length, volume, and reduce that dryness. Visit us by clicking